Hey friends, it's Joe from DadBod. It's about 5:20 in the morning and we are gonna lift today. Felicia still hasn't had the baby. We did 8 days in the hospital, came back home, and we've been here for about 2 or 3 days now. We're just monitoring her blood pressure and sugars. So that's going good on the home front. My kids are all asleep, so we'll see if we can actually make some progress and have a good workout today. So let me turn on chat on my phone really fast, and then we should be good to exercise. I'm not particularly enthusiastic about lifting today, so I'm just going to give it my best. But good morning, everyone. Hip hip hooray for health and wellness. All right, let's go stretch. Oh, that is nice being back home, though. I appreciate that. Man, it was crazy. 8 days in the Japanese hospital, trying to navigate language, culture. It's wild. We had multiple interventions, 4 planned inductions. Well, not planned, none of this was planned. It was like we went in for a routine checkup and they're like, you need to come to the hospital now. But they don't deliver babies on weekends. So they're like, yeah, you just need to stay here. And we'll try an induction on Monday. What? No, but Felicia's in good spirits. She's recovered pretty well from that experience. And we're just letting the baby do its thing until it's time. Her blood pressure and glucose levels have been really good and under control. So we're just going to keep her rested, healthy, and well. But I'm just trying to lock in some consistency, still exercise when I can, until things progress back toward baby. And I'm kind of her stay-at-home nurse. Like I do all her blood pressure measurements, all her glucose measurements, make all her meals that are diabetic friendly, take care of the kids, clean the house, I'm like a house elf. So that's going well for us so far. Finally got like a decent night's sleep. It was awesome. Cranked out like 6 hours. Maybe a little bonus because I did take a nap right before bed. So a new thing I've added to my routine is I put this between my knees and my feet, and then I do like 10 isometric holds, trying to work a different side of the body. Then I'll turn over and I'll see if there's any chat. And then I'll come back to do on the other side. This is brutal. It also kind of like realigns things for me. Because everything else kind of works the outside button, the inside. There. Good morning. Let's see. Yay! What's up? How's it going, Wicked Genetics? Anyone else on TikTok? Well, a lot of people have rolled through. This is fun. Hello, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. We're gonna work out today. Check. All right. Let me know if you can't hear anything, okay? Wicked Genetics with the monkey. It's a little confusing because I'm like, can you not hear me? I don't know. Let me know. All right. Let's do the other side. Now I do work out faster without all of you in comments, but today I figured I'd give it a shot. I haven't done a live in a while for strength. I've been pretty consistent with doing the lives for my runs, which is awesome. So I can verbally process my fitness journey and life journey. Trying to become a father of, what is it? 4 kids now, if the 4th one will ever come out. But I need to start trying to do my lifts with you all again. I think it's good for me from an exercise and perspective. It just takes time. It was really crazy leading up to parental leave. It's still crazy right now. But thanks for the likes, thanks for the support, friends. I'm just out here trying to take care of myself so I can take care of my 3 kids and my wife and my father-in-law and everyone else around me as we wait for baby number 4. Ooh, what's wrong? Here at the bathroom. Hopefully she goes back to bed. We'll see. It's too early for anyone to be awake. Burn. So this is my warm-up. I do this like every time. It's on YouTube if you ever want to exercise. Hey, thanks for the likes, friend. Appreciate you. I'll be able to check chat once I finish this side. It's about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But welcome to DadBod Fitness. Making fitness accessible to your average Joe, which is me. It's funny because I'm also Joe. It's a joke. Get it? But folks who are heavier set have pre-existing health conditions or injuries. Try to make fitness accessible to you because it's basically making it accessible to me. Right? We have like isometric squeezes. Oh no, is it terrible? But I'm on day 271 of my personal fitness journey. And I'm just trying to show up every day for myself. And the half marathon program I put together that starts at day 0. So that way people could always get an idea of baseline if they decide to work out with me. Let's do some rolls. Maybe 2 more. And 1 more. A little chat. This chat's important. And YouTube's quiet. That's okay. Let's go back. I thought I saw some things. Alright. Unless it's just like, more likes can attract viewers. Good job. Encourage your viewers to share your live. Here I was thinking people were talking to me. Hey, it's Owen. Been gone for a bit. Sorry, things have been a bit hectic here. Hey, you're fine, Owen. I haven't been live in a while, so it's not your fault at all. My wife's been trying to have a baby, so we've been in and out of the hospital quite a few times. And now we're home. It's great. But happy here, Owen. Thanks for hanging out. All right, so now we have our inchworms. 2 sets of those. Wiggle your legs. Kick the butt back. Let's hinge. Come down to the ground. Walk it out. Do a push-up. Hold it. Press up. Tuck the toes. Do a push-up. Down. Pedal. 1, 2, 3. This feels really nice. I'm going to do a couple extra. 4, 5. Press. Forward. Find a leg. Twist it up. Back down. Find another leg. Twist it up. Oh, that's really good. Back down. Walk it back. Bring it up. Glute. Squeeze at the top. Do another one. Squeeze at the top. 1 more. And now walk it down. Do a push up. Yay! It's too early for this crap. No, it's not. It's the perfect time. Can't think of a better time to exercise than right now. Because no matter what time it is, we would almost always rather do something else. At least for me. Very demotivated. I'm just trying to be honest with myself about how I feel. Keep showing up anyway. Hi, Carol, Adam Thompson. Lots of fun people here today. This is great. All right. I'm going to do side lunges. get some nice hip pops and cracks in this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. There's some water. Got lunges next. Oh, hey. If you've heard what's going on in my home state, it's been tough. Oh, and can you remind me which state? Are you in Kansas? Because there's a shooting in Kansas, right? I get all my news from TikTok now that I live in Japan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But sorry for whatever's going on where you're from, Owen. Sounds tough. Whatever it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Friends, hope you're all doing well. Okay, let's drink another little sip. We have our OG Sans. It's just like our spinal twist backbreakers. Yay. So, just like before, I'll move my head over here. You're gonna want your knees and hips at 90, as well as your shoulder to torso. So, 90, 90, 90. And you just pancake your hands. Now, I've been doing this consistently, so my mobility's increased, but I'll actually start by kind of reaching the top fingers a little past to kind of stretch the shoulder blades. Pull it back like I'm pulling a bow. Open it up. Come right back. Pancake. Slide past. And I'll do 10 of those kind of dynamically. Now there are ways to do this where you just kind of sit into it and stretch. I do everything dynamically so that I can keep the right muscles engaged and turned on during the movement. Otherwise, I tend to overstretch, and that leads to other problems for me. I'm hypermobile, which is different than some. So for some of you that are not hypermobile, just normal mobile, or undermobile, then maybe you need to sit on it a little bit more. Oh, that's 7. After this, I'll do windmills, and then I saw a comment on TikTok, so I'll be right up. 8. Just hang out. Bear with me, friends. Oh, 9. It's good. Every day, tell my body what to do. Show up and do the work, right? Bottom hand goes to me. Same 90 kind of thing. Then this one's over. And I try to retract the shoulder, like always pulling my arm towards my shoulder as opposed to letting it go all the way out in a circle. Like my body's moving in a circle. I'm not letting my fingers radiate too far forward. I'm keeping everything kind of rolled or pulled back. So it's a stretch, but it's also kind of mobilizing everything the right way. Oh, this was creaky. 6. So yesterday I walked like 5 miles or about 8 kilometers trying to find a pharmacy for my wife. I went to like 8 pharmacies that didn't care, none of them carried her insulin that she needed. And she's at home waiting for a baby, so that was an adventure. Learned a lot. Japanese is still super limited, so that's one challenge. Yeah, I see your comment, just hang tight for a minute. 3, I'm coming up after this. 4, 5, oh, it feels good. 6, and Felicia's dad's sick. 7, so we get to take him to the doctor to eat. 8, so many medical interventions, it's awesome. 9, whew, 10, I'm gonna go right to the other side, but I'll make sure I'm not missing anything. For many of y'all, guessing it's from Owen. I see what I missed. It's been tough here in the home state. Do you do deadlifts? Yes, I do, Maddie. That's a great question. I do RDLs. I think I have some today. No, I don't. Never mind. On the bright side, we phased out a bunch of our old farm equipment from the 80s. So that's exciting. It's always fun to get new cool stuff, right? Other side. But Owen, what happened? Are you in Kansas? If so, congrats on your Chiefs. Oh, that overstretch. That's money. I've been doing a lot of rehab on my shoulder lately, and that's been going really well. So I get to show you some of that today. And I think I'm actually going to get certified as a personal trainer in some capacity while I'm on parental leave. So we'll see how that goes. That way I have a credential. Everyone likes their credentials, right? 4, 5, get it. 6. But you know, it's hard to show up, exercise, take care of yourself. 8, every day that I turn on a live, whether I'm running or lifting weights, there's always this doubt of if I should exercise, if I should even, bring other folks into my journey as an encouragement. All this negative self-talk, all these things we have to overcome every single day just to make progress. And the scale of progress is always slower than we want, which is also very demotivating, right? Like, I'm on day 270 of consistently running, lifting, stretching, doing all the things. And like, I'm starting aesthetically to notice some shift in my body, which is great. But I was able to notice much sooner than that. Decrease in pain, increase in mobility, increase in reps. So you just gotta measure the right things. I mean, 270 days is almost a year of doing the same stuff and starting to see a difference in results. Now, because of Felicia's diabetes, we're gonna probably start to get food on lock a little bit better, which helps. But you can't turn every single knob at the same time, because you'll do that for a month, not see results, get burnt out, and then binge and totally return to who you were. Right? Like, you have to do small, consistent, incremental changes that you can maintain basically indefinitely if you want to live forever, like Voldemort. Oh, I'm just kidding. Nobody lives forever. Okay, here we go. Roly-poly mode. That's fine. Does anyone know what those bugs are actually called? I'm sure they have a great name in Latin. One second. Barricading my kids' room. Let's see if we got anything fun. Sorry if I'm not keeping up with the She had enough upgraded farm equipment. Yeah, the new combine, Colton harvester, have Bluetooth. You can link your laptop. That's awesome. You know, oh, and I don't know much about farm life, so that's really cool. The tractors from the 80s may be gone, but my music taste isn't. So what's on your playlist, dude? I'd love to hear it. Alright, so we did OG songs. I'm gonna, well, maybe I can do it over here. Do one. So this is just wall tickles. Alright, get your shoulders back. There we go. So you're just gonna keep your elbows kind of tight to your body. Touch your shoulders, touch the wall, bring them up. Show the world your beautiful belly. You've been working on it. 3, 4. Music from the 80s. What would be in my playlist if it was all of the 80s? I think I would trick myself into putting stuff on there from the 90s. Walk Like the Egyptians, the 80s, right? No, it's still early 90s because I started watching on TV early 90s. So all the music videos and things I liked are still probably 90s music. What would be 80s? Does it have to be stuff my parents were playing that I heard in the car, not things I saw? And for me, music videos were like the main way I connected with music. Oh, what would it be? What would it be? 80s music. Twisted Sister? Is that 80s? My mom listened to a lot of Twisted Sister. I know Bowie was the 80s. Queen. Queen's fantastic. This sucks. It's good. It's good for me. Alright. So that's it, like Twisted Sister, Queen, Bowie. What else is 80s? 80s and 70s get a little slushy for me. Let's see. Josiah! Why is everything blurry? Because I'm streaming off a Samsung Galaxy 10. And it's just starting to go. But hopefully it's a fun effect. Let's see. A bunch. I currently have 2 playlists right now. I'm currently listening to Powered Love by Leon. Lion? I think it's Lion. Yeah, what else you got on there? Hey, thanks for the likes, friend. Appreciate that, Josiah. So, if you're new here, my name's Joe. Welcome to DadBod. I'm just a heavier set guy trying to take care of myself. So we got some strength and conditioning today. Should be fun. But I'm in Tokyo, so if you have any questions on Japan life, parenting, engineering, I'm here for you. Let me see what's next. We have our wrist breakers. Yeah, I need help remembering 80s music across the genres. Sting, right? Is Sting the 80s? The 90s? Sometimes I forget how old some of these people are. Because I'm a millennial. Pink Floyd? Is that 80s or 70s? That's gotta be 80s, right? I remember that was one of the first throwback albums I got as a kid. I bought The Wall. That was a trip. I remember sitting in my room listening to that on my Walkman from start to finish, which I'm sure some people on the older side are like, I remember listening to that on an album. Right, so there's your line of, and then the Gen Xers, or not the Xers, the Gen Zers are like, what's a CD? It's fine. So I'm just stretching out my shoulders. The next one's hard. I kind of flip my wrist backwards and I'll feel it up here. So kind of do like a weird push up, and then at the top is where it's like, and you feel it on the back of your hands even. That's great for once you start lifting. Your wrists are all warmed up. I got one more and then I'll check chat. What do? It's just cat cows. It's sideways for y'all, so just arch back, dip it. Now I have some spinal injuries, so this I can do comfortably. There's a threshold where it starts to be uncomfortable right around here. So I don't over push into the discomfort area because I know I have 2 compressed discs that push on my spinal cord, so it's not helpful to just push on my spinal cord needlessly. But I do try to continue to maintain mobility, but most of my focus is actually on building strength and core and back. Kids in America, Gloria, Rebel Yell. Oh, that's right. That's Billy Idol, right? He's an 80s guy. A man eater, cause she's a man eater. That's not an 80s song. Man eater must be a band. She blinded me with signs. That's a good one. Take on Me from the Ahas. Basically anything from Ready Player One is 80s, right? Only Time Will Tell, Land Down Under. Yep. So much more. That's a good mix. Good mix. All right, so it's time to lift. So naturally we'll procrastinate. All right, so the first thing we got is kind of weird. They're like scapula push-ups. They're like planks. They're called RKC planks. So we're doing a normal plank. And then normally with a plank, like you're kind of, how to describe it, like you're bored, right? And the whole goal is to be straight. With this one, you want to kind of actually shrug it and push your shoulders back. So it's subtle, but you'll feel it a little different. I also learned the new tractors have a camera in the cabin the hard way. Nice. It's exciting. All right. I don't really want to use Alexa because I don't want to wake anybody up. I'm going to use my phone for a timer really quick. How'd you learn the camera the hard way? You just did things without a camera? Or did you get caught doing something silly? All right, so we got a minute, we got 3 of these. So I'm gonna step out here, put my foot out. All right, so you're holding the normal plank, and then I'm kind of lifting my shoulder blades up, elevating them. So it seems like it's a bad form plank, but you're just holding tension in a different spot. It's subtle though. I don't think you can see it. I can feel it. Oh, 37 seconds left. I normally try not to have a clock I can see, that way I just have to commit to the suck. 25 seconds. Like sometimes watching it tick is just worse than dissociating until you hear a sound. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shut up. Nice. Take notes on that. Got my little tracker. There's now a video on my wife's laptop of me singing with my heart to Land Down Under. My high school teacher called those girly planks. Yeah, exactly. But when you're retracting your shoulders like back and down, it fatigues a different way. But you notice like when I did that, I don't have my butt all the way in the air. You're rolling the shoulders down and back. Girly planks. Your high school gym teacher probably didn't know much about fitness. It's not their fault. A lot of my program is to just rewrite what your high school gym teacher taught you about running and lifting. Your toxic football coach. Roll it out. Try to do one more. The most exercise that man did was running to the donut box in the teacher's lounge. Yeah. Yeah, they're really good at blowing a whistle and yelling at people. They know nothing about how the body actually works. Now, hopefully today some coaches are a little better. Especially back in the day, though, before the internet. Folks were really limited. I have stories for days on that. All right. Yeah. In the pursuit of winning, let's just destroy children and their backs doing deadlifts with bad form. All right, so again, like normal plank's neutral. There's kind of this retraction, elevating of the shoulder blades.
I don't want to do this. 60 seconds is so long.
About 6 seconds and it sucks. All right, let me get my breathing. We're in it. That's a normal plank, and then I got the raise. Oh yay, 10 seconds done. We've made such great progress. Oh, 15 seconds done, yay. 3/4 of the way left, that's fantastic. 40 seconds left. Amazing progress. Oh, so fun, so great. Oh, ta-da, we're at 30 seconds left. It's moving so quick. Oh my God. 15 seconds left. Burn it out. 10. That's just not fun. Let's take her out. It's me waving away all the bad. My personality, I just follow a looser requirement for Marine Corps depot from when I was a recruit. You're a recruit? Did you drop out? Did you serve? Either way, thank you. Just the way that was worded is like, yeah, I was a recruit. Didn't go very far. But then you progress from a recruit to an actual soldier. Thank you for your service. The few, was it the few, the proud? The Army, Marines? I always mix up all the ad campaigns between the different divisions. Was a Marine for about a year and then switched Army. Okay, yeah, you progressed past recruit. That's cool though. So you still hold on to some of that fitness regimen that you learned back in the day? The Marine Corps got rid of the job I trained for. What did you train for? Are you like one of the smart ones? I forgot they're called. The ones that like, is it RTC? ROCT? The ones that are in college, but they like also do military at the same time, and then they come in as an officer or whatever. I got trained on the Bradley, but the Marines decided to get rid of it. The tank? You trained for a tank and then they're like, we don't have tanks anymore. Is Marine tougher than Army? Well, I will let someone in the military answer that question. I have my own perceptions, but I've never been, so. Yeah, one of our first members of our Twitch community, Miker, he was in the military for like 19 years, got honorably discharged because of a lot of medical issues and injuries. He'd always yell at me about how I do my planks and push-ups and stuff. It was great. Boot camp wise, yes. Job wise, no. Okay, interesting. All right, we got one more. I don't want to do it. But now that I know the U.S. Armed Forces are watching, I guess I have to do a good job, right? I really don't want to do it, though. Are you allowed to tell your drill sergeant that you just really don't want to do it? And then they're like, you know, that makes sense. Why don't you just take a break there, bud? No? Okay, fine. Now I'm going to breathe, though. Do they give you time to take your breaths to calm your heart rate before you do the next exercise? But thanks for being here, friends. Appreciate it. It's never really cut out for the military. Yeah, man, we must be swift as the raging river. Man, great typhoon. Yeah, man, my arms are tired. Oh, that's cheating. Get back in it. Mysterious as the dark side. Oh, no. Oh. Cool. That was super motivating, inspiring. Really glad we did that. Good work, y'all. There we go. No. Hey, it's my sister. How's it going, Hannah? Would you rather do 100 push-ups or run 5K all day? I ran a 5K yesterday. You are strong to hold that long. Thank you, Maddie. How's Felicia? Felicia's been on a journey, Hannah. We were in the hospital for 8 days. 4 different attempted inductions to try to get the baby out, different chemical interventions, high risk profile with high blood pressure, gestational diabetes. And after 8 days of consistent fetal monitoring and having IVs and all this stuff, they let her come home. So she's been home the last 2 days, still no baby. And then we have a checkup on Monday, and then they'll either let her go another week or re-enroll her, depending on how that goes. I've seen 3 spots, technically 4 in the world: Japan, Germany, Afghanistan, and Iraq. Wow, that's a good tour. Yeah, Japan and Germany are so different. I've been to both. How does she feel about it? She's content being home right now. I mean, every day was a journey and a struggle. Like, you're eager to have the baby. You also want the baby to be healthy and well. It was hard for her because her dad came out, so he ended up helping the kids, but she felt disconnected because she just wanted to be with all family. All right, we have push-ups. Let's go for speed today. But yeah, she's fine being home. I think she's resting much better. So the probability of going into labor naturally is much higher with her being back in her own space. Darn. Well, if you need anything, let me know. Yeah, if you want to help drop the kids off at school and back, that'd be great. I know it's a bit of a flight for you, but go for it. Nah, we're holding up. I wish I could. I know. Yeah, but you're in the land of enchantment. Canada must be great. And we have 3 sets of push-ups. Here, Hannah, since you're the most chatty, you can pick what should I do. Military, wide fly, standard, fast, slow, pike press, diamond, something else I can't seem to think of. You can give me my push-up challenge. Slow. Awful. Any job news? There's something promising in Japan in marketing. So all that got paused when she went into labor. But it looks like there's a glimmer of hope that we could stay in Japan. I don't have a job secured though. All right, so I'm gonna do some kind of slow push-ups. Lovely. This sounds dreadful. Keep me in the loop. Yeah. I'm trying to keep people informed little by little. Main focus is on Felicia and navigating that, but I will do what I can. Oh, slow push-ups, you suck. Why? I am 6'3" and I remember yeah, I hit my head on everything in Japan, Owen. It's a nightmare. All right, slow push-ups. So slow, I should probably stall out. I've been on how slow between 6 and 8. If I go fast and cheat a little bit, I can get into the 25 to 30 range. 30 is my max. It's not about speed. It's about keeping things under pressure. I may drop the knees just to get more burn out of it. I like to pull some of the weight off so I can keep going. Slow, what do I want to do? Don't want to do this. Let's do standard. Frick. Getting too old for this crap. You're never too old for exercise. Well, I mean, if you didn't do exercise, then you become too old for exercise, and then unfortunately you die. So if you do the exercise when you're young, then you can do it when you're old, and you're not too old for it because you're conditioned. It's hard to start when you're 60. Not impossible. All right, let's go. Slow, fine. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 3, 3. 1, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 6. 3, 7. 2, 3, 8. 2, 9. 10. That's a nice number. 2 more sets of that crap. The Army taught me to hustle so I'd run into a door frame. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, you know, slow pace, you monster. So funny. So funny. She tells me to go slow and then she leaves. Classic. Alright. Standard. Slow. That was 10 reps. X1. 1 set. 2 more to go. Then when I was in Germany, I had PTSD from the door frame. So you would slow down. It's amazing how we carry those experiences from one context to the next, right? It's wild. It's so funny. So, we got another set. It's 6:05. Kids will wake up in about 25 minutes. So I'm gonna see how much of this I can get through before any children wake up. But we're tracking pretty well, actually. Battery life should be good too. Yeah, good on battery. The door frames are no joke, dude. I hate all kinds of stuff. I've also bottomed out elevators. Like you step onto a little mini Japanese elevator and it drops and makes noise. And then you like hop back off. It's great. I've terrified quite a few people. I'm a big man. Work on my sumo strength. Alright, what are we gonna do? Take some breaths. Yay. We're doing things we don't like. I'm trusting that this set will be harder than the first. Oh. All right. 3 breaths. I do a double inhale. Hold. Breathe out. Hold. Double inhale. Hold. Breathe out. There you go. All right. Just suck it up and do it. You're strong, right? 1, 2, 3. Rest. 2, 3, 2, 2. But Owen, it's been fun chatting with you, dude. It's nice catching up. I forgot you lived in Japan. That one was hard. I was on the limit of gas the whole time with that, so I gotta recover a little bit. Luckily though, after that I'm done with chesty stuff, and I start to work into ab core things, which you can really beat up your core. It recovers pretty quick too. Yeah, you gotta give your muscles a little bit of time to recover so you can get back in there and do a good job. But you don't want to give them too much time because then you're just lazy. All right. But happy, what is it, Friday? Saturday? Happy Saturday, everybody, if you live in Japan, which is the future. If you live in the US, happy Friday night. Hope you're enjoying yourself. I am not. I'm smiling. You have this emotion. I'm emoting cheer. Inside, I'm slowly dying. It's great. It's wonderful. My German friend looked at me weird because I'd be running, reach a doorstep, and then run. It's because you know. You have that cursed wisdom of pain. All right, let's see. This is where there's all this issues. I have either a torn rotator cuff or just weak in certain areas. So I've been rehabbing the right shoulder because it tends to dip. So things like push-ups and stuff. And I don't always have symmetric form, which is an area I'm working on here. Okay, come on. Come on. Oh man. Sore. Super sore. Those planks stacked with push-ups are just bad. I'm gonna try to do all 10, but I think the last reps I'll squeeze out with knees because I can just feel that I'm overloaded. So let's give it our best go. Yeah, Owen, you've helped the time go by, so thanks for all the chat. It's been nice. And new chatter below, Owen, I will read your response in a second. I just gotta suffer through some push-ups, so hang tight for like, I don't know, 45 seconds till I give up. Let's see. These push-ups are dedicated to our military friend Owen. Here we go, step out. Slow, slow, slow. 1. Slow, slow. 2. Slow, slow. 3. Slow, slow. 4. Slow, slow. 5. Slow, slow. 6. Slow, slow. 8. 9. Yay. New record. First week in my garrison in Japan. I'm embarrassed to say that one of those doors knocked me on my back. Yes. Brandon, no. Hey friend, it has been a while. How's it going? We're just working out. Sorry, I haven't been live in a season. I was trying to sprint through my day job for a couple weeks to get ready for like parental leave. And then Felicia got an emergency induction like a week prior than we expected for the baby number 4. And then we had a whole bunch of complications. So she was at the hospital for like 8 days, still no baby, was able to get her blood pressure stabilized. And then she returned home on Thursday. So we've been kind of monitoring all her sugar levels and blood pressure, regulating her diet, helping her get rest. So we have a checkup on Monday. So priority's been the home front for sure. But I'll be back. You'll get short form videos and stuff once I'm holding a new baby. Things equalize a little bit. But nice to see you, Brandon, or Braden. I always add an N to your name. I'm so sorry, Braden. How's it going, Braden? I think I've made that mistake in the past. All right, so we did 3 sets, push-ups, standard, slow, because my sister's a monster. That's what she told me to do. We have leg lifts. I'm gonna use some resistance bands to make it suck. And we have, it says 8 sets, so we'll see. Grab some more. Luckily, it's a different muscle group, so I can kind of get right into it. Let's see. And actually, since I don't got any kids, I might go pee really fast. I know it's personal. I'll be right back. Ta-da, I'm back. Look at that. That was like a magic trick. How's it going, bud? Dude, we got 16 likes today? That's crazy. That's so many. That's like 16 more than 0. Thanks, yo. Yeah, let me get my bands. It's nice being home. Yeah, every day I was driving about, I don't know, an hour and a half to the hospital, taking care of Felicia. Hey, it's Dog Spaghetti Knees Weak, Arms Are Heavy. How's it going, bud? Nice to see you. Welcome to YouTube. Got friends on YouTube and TikTok today, and we're getting some likes on TikTok. Up to 106. Settle down, Owen. My goodness, the algorithm might actually send people over here. Not that you don't count already. All right, so we have leg lifts. Just trying to take care of ourselves so we can take care of everybody else in our life, like all of our children. I'm loving the new point of view. Thanks, bud. I know it gives you that like Ring doorbell fisheye, right? Isn't it fun? It's like the simplest that I could set up quick. Because I almost didn't work out. And I was like, well, I was going to work out regardless, but I almost didn't go live. And I was like, I bet I could get a live up without burning a lot of time. Because my father-in-law's in town from the U.S. Came to visit us. We got to take him to the doctor this morning. He's a little under the weather with some kind of sinus thing. And Felicia's close to having a baby, and she needs to be taken care of. So I gotta feed her, measure her vitals. So there's enough going on that I was like, I gotta work out quick. All right, we got 3 sets of this. I might stay on the ground and then check chat just to like crank it out. We'll see though if I need a break or not. Oh, lower back didn't like that. I gotta be careful with that. All right, so I'm gonna lower it until I feel discomfort, which is right around there. Bring it up. That's 1. I'm trying to go slow on the descent. That's 2. Jeez. 3. But hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. 4. Now if I drop my feet further, eventually my lower back gets off the floor. That creates all kinds of problems. 6. So I'm trying to keep my lower back pressed on the ground, my abs contracted. 7. 8. That last one was a bit of a cheat. It's a terrible workout today. Oh. I did too many push-ups. So I can't push off the ground. And I'm in waddle mode with these bands. It's great. But thanks for hanging out, everyone. Happy Tuesday, Friday, whatever day it is. All right, we did leg lifts, 8 reps, 1 set, slow, red, black, black. It's good. Did a couple walks while I wait. With the bands, it helps with my form. So I'm gonna try to tuck my tailbone. You know how that looks. You tuck it under, engage your core, better posture. So a lot of times with this exercise, if I get kind of a round in my back, or an inverse of a round, a C in my back, I guess, it creates a lot of pain. It pushes on my spinal cord the wrong way, and it's just bad form. So I really work to engage abs the whole time, as well as my back a little bit and legs, but then limit the range of motion to here instead of here, because if I get closer to touching the ground, my back lifts off, and then I'm forcing it with the wrong muscle groups and increasing probability of injury or re-injury. Because my discs in my back aren't so fluffy anymore. I'm getting old decrepit discs. I'm working too hard today. I lift different when I got friends around. It's like I'm trying to show off or something. It's not a bad motivation as long as I actually do a good job and I'm safe. That's just to calibrate things. Squeeze the glute, come down, hold abs, touch the ground, hold abs, lift up, safe. There we go, that's much better. Slow, slow, slow. Up. Slow, slow, slow. 2. Slow, slow, slow. 3. Held at the bottom. Slow, slow, slow. 4. Slow, slow, slow. 5. Slow. 7. 8. Posture is everything, man. Sometimes we don't realize how bad our posture is. That's why I try to work out with a mirror, but also when I'm live streaming, I can see myself, which helps. It's like a mini camera. I gotta get off the ground. I'm so tired. Humbug. And the bands suck. They're good for me though, so that's why they're here. It's my second set. But yeah, really trying to make sure that doesn't turn into a lower back injury exercise, but trying to keep the engagement right here, right under the little shelf I have. It should be tight right under there. According to both my friends hearing their native language, German and Japanese with a Texas accent. That's right, I forgot. Oh, and do you have a Japanese spouse? I thought we talked about this. Otherwise, you're a different person that was also in the military but married someone in Japan. The people I cross paths with, sometimes it's difficult to not mix them together. I don't do it on purpose. My brain's just, I have a weak brain, okay? But I remember you had like a Japanese, Texas drawl with a Japanese accent, right? Dated someone in Japan, married someone in Germany. Okay, wrong person. But do you know some Japanese then? Core. But then you live in Texas again, I'm assuming? Why are all these people trying to go live with me? I don't know any of these people. Yeah, because I worked with JSDF with training and such. So I had to learn. Okay, nice. So Owen, what did you specifically do in the military? Because you trained for the Bradley tank. Did you end up still doing the Bradley, but in a different military division, from Army to Marines, or I might have just mixed that up. But by the way, you can share as much or as little about your tours and things. I know for some people it's cathartic and helpful. For other people, there's things they've experienced. Right? We've had a range of military folks come through that really never saw combat and served in different ways, and it was a great experience. And for others that navigated some really messed up stuff. So either way, you're welcome to use the chat however you feel led. I don't want to do this. Alright, so I'm going to do another bridge again because that was really helpful for me just for cueing different muscles. So I'm going to try to squeeze the glutes tight, turn on the abs, which I have very big round abs. And slowly lower while keeping this tight all the way to contact. Sit up with the legs, keep the abs. There we go. Slow, 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 slow. Oh. Slow, 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 slow. Oh. Slow, slow, slow. Oh. Also, friends, if the kiddos wake up, a lot of times I'll still stay alive, work out with my kids. But because I've been flying to and from the hospital so much with Felicia, I just want them to feel my presence. So, which I shouldn't have to apologize, I'm just providing context. So as soon as the door cracks, like I'm just gonna cut all this and chat with my kids while I finish my workout. Reason being the sun's up, so it's only a matter of time. Let me check in on some of this chat. What's going on? Right, so the Marine Corps got rid of the Bradley like a year as I got in, so I switched to Army. I didn't know you could switch. That's crazy. Army had me train for a different vehicle, the more famous M1 Abrams. Okay. Marine Corps taught me how to use the Bradley. Army said, you're learning a different vehicle and put me on it. Okay. So you moved from vehicle to vehicle. M1 Abrams, you were a gunner. Okay, so you're sitting on top basically, right? Let's see. Yeah, I actually don't know how an M1 Abrams works, but I had a professor that was teaching like thermodynamics, like heat transfer and stuff. And he was doing some concept where like, when would that ever apply? And he was like, the pinnacle of like academic elite. Like he had nose hair that had grown into beard hair and ear hair, like just like crazy Einstein looking dude. You know, and we're like, when are we gonna ever use this? Because it was like 3 full blackboards of equations. Like I couldn't follow. You know, he was like an M1 Abrams tank. I was like, what? So apparently they use some kind of advanced heat transfer for an M1 Abrams tank. I don't remember if it's the engine or what. If you think about it, a tank and a gun is just the max evolution of throwing a rock at somebody. That is a really effective way to communicate that. It's just like a rock and a sling, right? Next level David. Gun and the tank's throwing a rock. I can see how that could be helpful psychologically to navigate that. We got lat pullovers. We got 15 reps. 44. I could probably up that. What should I? So the thing I always try to do with my workouts, so you have to find like the edge of what's within your capability and what's going to injure you and you find some happy medium between those two states. So you want to, there's lots of levers you could pull, whether it's the amount of reps, the amount of weight, the pace. Sometimes you need to let your ego push a little bit more. So for me, like I look at this and I was like, I did 12 reps at 20 kilograms, which is around 44 pounds. So I was like, I'm probably due to bump up to 50s, which would be 22.5 kg. And then let's see where that lands me, because this one can be vulnerable for my back a little bit as well. So I just have to be mindful. But I think we should give it a go and see, because your body builds up a resilience to certain loads, and then you can push harder loads. But you gotta pace yourself over time, like over multiple weeks and months, so you train effectively in a non-injuring way. So we want 22.5, which I think is that's 22.5. All right. Nice. Just all pacing. Doing things that are hard, but gradually increasing. You know, like in some situations, like you talked about, like your military training or whatever. Was it Buds? Buds is Navy SEALs. I listen a lot to Jocko Willink. Like, there's a need to accelerate people up a curve so they're ready for combat. That's one thing. But for your average citizen like myself, I try to maintain gradual, consistent progress for a long duration without injury. That's like my training box I try to stay in. I mean, it's very expensive rock because the shells are about a couple thousand a piece. Yeah, it sounds about right. Shells, yep. Yeah, it's a very, very large rock. It's kind of like a moving camel. If you want to continue to compare different technologies. So, but this one's pretty simple. We're going to put the weight on our leg, use our knee to kind of curl it back, keep our core engaged, get our legs flat, turn on our abs, and even lift the butt a little bit off the ground. Get our shoulders rolled back, lift it, drop it slow. Ooh, I got a lot of shoulder pops on that though. And then pull it up. So maybe this will be problematic. We'll see. See if I'm being too aggressive here. But last time we did 12, so whenever I have heavy level, I try to drop back to 8 and control pacing. It might be a little faster than slow too, like a moderate pace. Let's see. Yeah. It's only 3 sets and I'm already not enthusiastic about this at all. Even though it's within my capability, I've done this so many times. Get my feet, get my hands. If I drop it, it will spear my face and kill me live on Twitch. Nice and slow. That's 1. Keep your core. That's 2. 3. Now I am reducing the range of motion a little bit 4 because it feels a little tweaky. And later reps, I'll try to increase it back at 5. I'm a little nervous about my elbows actually. 6. It's kind of a heavy load on them. 7. And 8. Get down gradually in my chest. Tuck my toes. Crunch. Stand up and walk away from that. Bananas. My wife, she was in the German army as a tanker. I remember a story that still makes me chuckle. I like I'm already laughing before I've even heard the story. So it better be good. The punchline better deliver, my friend. Our units were comparing history. They said, oh yeah, my division goes back to the early 30s. And she just let out a nervous laugh and said, yeah, ours too. Oh man. Yeah, I'm a mutt from like an ethnic perspective, but I am like a quarter German, quarter Japanese. So my Japanese grandfather was an American citizen, so born in Hawaii. His father immigrated from Japan pre-World War II. So he was in Hawaii during Pearl Harbor, and while they were interning a lot of Japanese US citizens into camps in Hawaii, there's more of an understanding. And then he ended up joining the military. He was deployed in Germany as part of the Nisei, and then he was stationed in Germany after the war, and then found my grandma. So he would walk my grandma like home every night. They fell in love, got married, came back to the US and had like 8 kids and only spoke English, like never spoke Japanese or German in the home. There's a lot of like aggression towards both people groups, right? Naturally. And gave them all very white American names. Like, oh, 1 second. Kids are awake. Let's see if I can finish my story. Hey, who's there? Who's there? Hi, Luke. Oh, you're both up. Hey guys, I'm streaming. Do you want to get dressed, or would you like me to end the stream this morning so you guys can run around like normal?
I want you to end the stream so I can make dinner.
Okay.
Whoever wakes up first can make dinner. I woke up before coffee.
You did. Why don't you go to the bathroom and I'll end it? Here, there's no cameras pointing this way, so it's okay to go. Just make sure you close the door. But I'll have to turn it off. It's in the kitchen, okay? I love you, kids. Happy to see you. Make sure you close the door, okay? Well, friends, it's been grand, but I guess we'll have to pause on story.